Welcome to Monday Madness. Can you believe this is Monday Madness number 4? We're into our 4th week of doing this every Monday at 4 PM GMT. A big thank you to all of you tuning in for Monday Madness. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what this particular video is all about, this is the video where you can tune in live. We've got the live chat available for all of you to leave your questions and comments. We've also got the super chat available, so if you want to join me for a super chat and have your question highlighted or your comment highlighted, then please do use that feature. And we've also got the opportunity in these broadcasts where I talk about what I've found on the internet that interests me for this week. You've got the chance to actually put in the live chat what you think you want me to talk about, and I will search for it within this video and we'll talk about it live. Now, before we get things up and running, because this is Monday Madness, is this mad? Is this too early? A big thank you to all of you who've tuned in live. RPG Andy and Life's Life already in the live chat. If enough of you say to me in the chat too early, then the hat comes off. Otherwise it is staying on, because we're in the run up to Christmas 2017. I absolutely love Christmas. It's a time for me, for all the family to get together, have some fun, good times, good food, and just have a nice relaxing catch up time. That is what Christmas is all about for me, and good food. But for you, let me know what you do at Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas or not, let me know what you get up to in the chat as well during this festive period. So, who else have we got just come in? We've got David Hepworth. We've also got Raymond Moore, Sophie G, Life's Life, all in the chat. Really nice to see you all in early. And David Hepworth comes in with a really good comment. David says, what do you think of Bitcoin and how much you can sell it for? And in fact, you must have read my mind, David, because that is the first thing I want to talk about in today's Monday Madness. Let's switch over to have a look at what I was looking at earlier. You're probably watching this broadcast thinking this is all planned, and David's in the chat room just to feed me the stories I was planning on talking about, but in fact that is not the case. Bitcoin, wow, I actually tweeted out about this a few days ago. When Bitcoin first came out, I actually invested in some cryptocurrency. When you can see my face on camera again, I will let you know what I invested in and how happy or unhappy I am. But Bitcoin is just going crazy, absolutely crazy. This particular website, coindesk.com, you can find a link to their website down in the video description area, is a really good way of tracking the value of a lot of different currencies. Bitcoin's current price is $16,507.61. In fact, let me just refresh this because it may well have changed. Yeah, it's changed a little bit. It's actually up a total of 9.77% today. That equates to around about, I think about £12,000 in the UK. That is absolutely crazy. When I first became aware of Bitcoin was when they were round about $2.70, $2.80 a Bitcoin. And that was when they were first brought to my attention. And I did so much research in cryptocurrency in the early days. And the question you're probably all wondering is, do I have Bitcoin? I've been asked this quite a lot on Twitter. I've also been getting suggestions that I should buy some now. I could probably not even afford a quarter of a Bitcoin, so at the moment I'm not going to invest. But back in the day, I had a choice of lots of different cryptocurrencies, and I bought 10,000 coins. Or was it 12,000? It was either 10 or 12,000, I can't remember. So I bought between 10 and 12,000 coins. Now, if they are Bitcoin, that makes me a millionaire. Would I be sitting here doing YouTube videos if I was a millionaire? I probably would, actually, because I thoroughly enjoy it. But I actually invested. You saw all of the saliva come out of my mouth there. I actually didn't invest in Bitcoin. I invested in Quarkcoin. And I think their value has actually gone down. And I've got a smile. I had a choice, Bitcoin or Quarkcoin. And I invested in Quarkcoin. and they went down in value, and I think my current investment is probably worth about $20, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. How crazy is that? What an amazing thing it would have been if I'd have invested in Bitcoin. But would my nerve have held out to this point, or would I have cashed in earlier? That is the thing. It's probably why I don't invest too much in currency and sort of volatile markets, is because the worry that must cause somebody and the anxiety as to when to actually sell must take nerves of steel. It really must, and I probably couldn't do that. Have any of you watching this video today got Bitcoin? If you have, then lucky you, well done. Not necessarily luck, well done, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, absolutely crazy, the price. It is a volatile. We have seen some news this week. I think it was Steam used to accept Bitcoin, and they withdrew the ability to use Bitcoin on their website. Not sure why they did that. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but certainly very interesting to follow along on that crazy ride. And it is a very fitting story to actually cover for Monday Madness. Now, for those of you tuned in late, if you want me to actually search for anything that you found interesting at the beginning of this week on the internet, then please do put that in the live chat. After I've covered all the things I want to talk about, I'll take a delve into the chat and take a look at your comments and questions and suggestions. And if you want to use the super chat feature, that feature is there as well. That sort of highlights your question for me. So before I take any questions, let's move on to the second story that I want to talk about today. It is Apple related, and again, all of these particular stories are linked in the video description. Credit to all of the websites I'm looking at. This second one is on Mac Rumors, a favourite website of mine, and this is referring to a new app from Apple. It's called their TV app. Now, it's going to support different services depending upon where you're located. So if you're in the US, you're going to get different services to in the UK. But the local content in the UK includes ITV, Channel 5, BBC iPlayer. And the beauty of this app, from what I've read about it, and I haven't found it available yet, apparently some people are able to download this now, but the beauty of this is that it actually allows you to watch a program and then watch it on another device, and it will continue where you left off. So you could start on your Apple TV, and then as far as I know, you could then go across to an iOS app or another Apple TV, and then it will be available on that other device. Actually, is it even an iOS app? Because they're saying here, blah 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 blah. Other device, the service syncs content in the cloud, so users can pick up where they left up on other devices via the accompanying iOS TV app. So I'm assuming it's available on iPad, iPhone, and the Apple TV. But it sounds like a really good app, and I'm really pleased that Apple actually introduced this to the App Store. Let me know again in the chat if you've managed to download the Apple TV app, which is new out today. I'd be really interested in that. So I will take one question and then I'll move back across to the next story, because this relates to Bitcoin from Robert. Shall we buy more Bitcoin this December? It is going to double, or it is get double in 2018. I'm not sure. This is why I'm not very good at investments like this. Will it really double in value? Will it go up to like $30,000 plus? Has it really got any monetary value? Can you cash out easily? You know, these are all the big questions. Is it going to take a big dive in 2018? We just don't know. My nerve would not hold out. If you're offering to buy me some, go ahead. But I can't advise you on whether to buy any or not. I just couldn't advise you at all. I'm not the right person to ask. But anyway, let's take a look at the third topic I want to talk to you about. I'm going to show you this on screen and also on my OnePlus 5T. This is on windowscentral.com. Again, linked to down in the video description. Full credit to Windows Central. This is about Microsoft's Edge browser. It's surpassed 1 million downloads on Android. It's also available on iOS as well. It's just after a week of being launched. More than 500,000. It says the milestone comes after Edge initially launched with more than 500,000 downloads, and it's now surpassed 1 million. That is absolutely amazing. And it's available on iOS and Android. Obviously there is the Edge browser on Windows as well, and what this allows you to do is actually synchronize your content, much like you can with Google Chrome and Safari. It allows you to synchronize your content across devices. Now, I saw that this was launched last week, and I downloaded it, and I must say it is a very nice browser. It's very, very fast. So I've got it on my OnePlus 5T. This is what the browser looks like. It's got these sort of tiled windows for your tabs, so we can tap on one there, which just happens to be the Geekanoids website, and then we can go to the icon down the bottom to start a new tab. We can either do a private tab or a sort of a general tab, and then we'll open this up and we'll go to, let's just go to Wikipedia, because it's one of the little things that comes up there, and we're on Wikipedia, and then we can start another tab, and as we click the extra tab there, you can see, and this is the darkest this screen goes on the OnePlus 5T, so apologies that it's very bright, but you can see we've got little windows with the little tabs coming up there. And if I go onto another Edge browser that I'm signed into, then I can then access my tabs that I've got on this device. So it's really nice. We've got this continuity across platforms and devices, and it's very, very fast. Let me just pop in the Amazon website. Oh no, let's start another one and go into the BBC website. Very, very quick to load, super quick. I'm finding this to be a lot quicker than Google Chrome and also Safari on the iPhone. Very, very quick to load the pages. So the Microsoft Edge browser, available on iOS and Android, and obviously on the Windows desktop as well. A really good experience. I've been really enjoying it. And Microsoft are really, really going well with their apps lately. They've even done, what was the other one they did? They did a launcher, didn't they, for Android, which I haven't tried, but people are even saying that's really good. I mean, I've got the stock sort of launcher on the OnePlus 5T, and I've got their shelf off to the left hand side here, but the Microsoft launcher does give you a lot of really nice features, so that might be worth checking out as well. So they're doing a very good job, Microsoft, of late on their applications, so do check that out. Again, a link is down in the video description there. So let's take another question, and then we'll move on to another story. If there's anything you want me to take a look at that's really caught your attention, then please do put that in the chat as well. This is Monday Madness, and you can control some of the content here. So we have got David Hepworth saying, spend £10,000 on Bitcoin and make 165 million. Wow, your math is obviously better than mine, because I couldn't even work that out. I'm sure that you would need to spend a lot more than that and wait a long time for it to equal that amount. But if you had invested that back in the day, then I can see it being worth a lot of money. A big hello to B-Buddy-Bits and Rusby. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Gameplay Magic, liking the hat as well. I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. Indeed, a little bit of foresight for you here. I've got a really cool video planned for Christmas Day. I have got the alternative Queen's Speech coming out on Christmas Day, so do check that out. It will be out, I think the Queen's Speech is 11:30 AM in the UK, so 11:30 AM GMT on Christmas Day, the alternative Queen's Speech on the Geekanoids channel. David Hepworth asking, have you tried Firefox Quantum? It's supposed to be faster than Chrome on the desktop. I've tried it on mobile. It's a good browser, but I will try Edge too. I haven't tried Firefox Quantum. A good friend of mine tried it and said it was fast initially, but then wasn't that impressive. So I will try it at some stage so that I can share my opinion with you. And I like trying these new things anyway. So let's move on to the next thing that caught my attention today. A disclaimer for you, Rode Microphones is a main sponsor on the Geekanoids channel, but I'm covering this because it actually looks like a very, very interesting product. Now, Rode Microphones make a whole range of microphones, as you probably guessed, and this is their first studio quality audio interface. And I'm really excited because if the sort of noise floor level on this and the quality of components is as good as on their other devices, then this is going to be a really good product to go for, and it's not overly priced. This is their AI1. It's an audio interface, USB, so USB into your computer, and then it's got Nutric combo jacks for inputting the microphone onto the front. So this is like an XLR combo input. There's also a larger input for an instrument or something on the right hand side of it, and we've obviously got controls for audio levels. Actually this one on the right hand side I think actually is a headphone monitoring output, so correction there, headphone monitoring on that right side jack. It actually gives 48 volt phantom power to the microphone that you connect, and it's just a very simple one input device, but it should perform extremely well. I am going to be reviewing this. I'm getting a review model coming in to the channel, so I'll be able to test it out for myself. You can either buy the AI one by itself or as a combo pack with the NT1 condenser microphone and shock mount. That also comes with a 20-foot XLR cable, pop shield, and USB cable. Obviously if you buy just the interface by itself, then you're purely going to get the interface and the USB cable only. Pretty sure from what I read on this that it is actually USB powered, so USB bus powered. I might be wrong on that, it might come with a power adapter inside the box, but very well priced, very keenly priced as well, and it'll be backed up by Rode's awesome warranty. Just for point of reference, I do use a Rode NT USB microphone for these particular live broadcasts. I just recently have also taken delivery of the new Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. That's their shotgun microphone for DSLR cameras or mirrorless cameras or anything with a 3.5mm audio jack. And I'm starting to do my test now. That particular video won't be a live broadcast because I have to switch in and out the microphone midway through, so that'll be a pre-recorded video, and I'm planning to have that ready for around about the Christmas period as well, so sort of Christmas Day, Boxing Day, that sort of area. So do keep an eye out for that because it looks like a really nice microphone. And this new mic I'm talking about now, the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, builds on the success of the original Video Mic Pro by some really good quality audio. We've also got the Rycote Lyra mount on it, and we've got a rechargeable battery option. So no longer are they using the square PP9 battery, it's a rechargeable battery, recharged via micro USB. Also you can power it via a power bank, and you can either use I think it's AA batteries in there as well. So if you haven't got a power source to recharge a battery, you can use AA batteries. So do keep an eye out for that. I digressed from the main topic there, which was the audio interface. Anyway, a big hello now must go out to Mark Bloxham, Ryan Maloney, Geeksraven and Nid316, and to Yoshia Burrell. Hello Mr. Cryer, hello to you. Lamar Riddle saying, what exactly is Boxing Day? Boxing Day is the 26th of December in the UK. Not all countries celebrate it. The highlight of Boxing Day is Bubble and Squeak. Let me know in the comments if you know what Bubble and Squeak is. That is the highlight for me, Bubble and Squeak. Any more questions? We've also got a question here from Raymond Moore. Dave, is XLR microphone really superior to a USB microphone? The main difference, really good question, Raymond. So this is the Rode NT USB. Let me just bring it down a little bit more so that you can see it in shot. And can I rotate it enough? I don't want to muck up the audio, but if I rotate it slightly, you can see there's some controls on this side just come into shot there. This is a really good microphone. It's obviously got a pop shield in front, which is branded Rode, and this is on my sort of arm that comes down, so you can see it's sort of connected here via USB. On the top of it, USB cable all the way around to my Mac Pro. Really good microphone, really good audio quality. We can adjust the gain on the microphone. I've got a little turning knob on the side. We can adjust the mix of audio as well. We can also plug in a pair of headphones to monitor the audio. Not all USB microphones give that amount of control. In fact, there are very few USB microphones that have a headphone monitoring port, so you can't monitor your audio levels. I use this one because it's easy to set up. I've got audio meters on my screen here, so I can monitor my audio levels here. So it's just a really good option for me, nice and simple. Underneath my monitor, I have got an audio interface already. It's not a Rode interface, it's a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. And what an audio interface allows you to do is have a much wider range of choice of different types of microphones. There are a lot of XLR mics to choose from, and it also allows you to really control both the monitor level through your headphones, because they've all got headphone jacks on them, but also to control the level of a microphone. And if you've got one that's got 2 inputs in, then you can independently control the levels of each microphone independently. So that's sort of the main benefit, is just more control, finer control over the levels. And normally audio interfaces have better quality preamps in them, so you get a much lower noise floor. And when I say lower noise floor, what I mean by that is if I stop talking, or if you stop talking in one of your videos, if you're a content creator, you'll hear a slight hiss, and that's the noise that the preamps are making, and also the ambient noise that it's picking up. If you've got a low noise floor, then it'll be virtually no noise at all when the video is silent. So that's really a really good feature. And having better preamps in an audio interface rather than relying on the microphone and the USB interface is a really noticeable difference, especially if you're doing professional voiceovers. So I hope that answered your question. Really good question as well, Raymond. So that is pretty much it for Monday Madness. If there's anything at all that you want to talk about in the comments, if you want me to search something up that you found to be really interesting, then please do let me know. What I also normally let you know in these Monday videos is what I've got coming up on the channel later this week. I have got a really cool whole box of accessories turned up from Archon, and I'm going to be covering these tomorrow. You can see one of them just standing up here, this black stand. I've got some other accessories from them that are really useful. If you're a content creator or a video creator, you're going to want to watch tomorrow's broadcast. I've been testing them for well over a week now, about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they are very, very good indeed. So I've got a whole range of accessories from Archon coming up. I've also got midweek another smartphone, and I'm going to be sharing with you a smartphone that is so cheap, and now it's even cheaper because of a new feature they've introduced. So this is an existing smartphone that is now even cheaper. A really good value smartphone. Not going to tell you what brand. You're going to have to tune in either Wednesday or Thursday for that one. I'm also potentially going to look at some raw photo editing software, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that this week, or I might keep that until next week. And then the latter part of this week, I've got a really cool networking special. So if you're into Ethernet switches, Wi-Fi range extenders, making the best out of your home network or small business network, then the video at the end of this week is really going to be of great interest to you. So that's what I've got coming up. Let's pop back down into the chat again. Mark Bloxham, Dave, you represent a very high class of video content, and you are also very special and honourable. That is really nice comment. Thank you so much, Mark. That is a very humbling and really nice comment. I appreciate it a great deal. Have a fantastic day. I really do wish you all the best, Mark. Thank you for that. David James chimes in. We've just joined. Hi, Dave. Hope you're well and looking forward to Christmas. I think the hat gives it away. Can you even see those lights flashing? Are they still flashing? We have the lights going. We have enough battery power in here. This has got better battery power than most smartphones. I haven't changed the batteries for the last 2 Christmases on this hat, and this will appear in the alternative Queen's speech on Christmas Day. So tune in for the hat, if not for anything else, just for the hat. Do tune in on Christmas Day. So that is it for today's Monday Madness. Just to recap, we took a look at Bitcoin. Absolutely amazing value to Bitcoin. If you have got Bitcoin, be my friend. And then we've of course got the Apple TV app. This is a new app called TV, I think. Just TV by itself allows you to watch many catch-up services and have continuation across multiple devices. We also took a look at Microsoft Edge on my OnePlus 5T, which, little bit of an update for you, I am still absolutely loving. A lot of people still doubting me. A lot of people still contacting me saying, Dave, you're just using this in the videos. You're not using it as your daily driver. Every tweet I do, every email I do, every Instagram post I do is on this device. This is my daily driver. It's got my SIM card in it. I'm just hoping it doesn't ring while we're on video. I'm really enjoying it. A couple of things I'm not enjoying, or that I'm missing actually. I'm still missing iMessage a bit. I'd be lying if I told you otherwise. And I'm still missing the Notes app. I'm using Google Keep, which still synchronises across devices, but I just don't like it. Looks a bit cartoony. I liked the Note app a lot better. I'm not sure. Can I change this to list view? Maybe it'll look... Yeah, so you can change it to list view, but it's still... The notes are just too big. It shows you almost the whole note. Perhaps I'm going to have to look for a different note-taking app. But iMessage I am still missing, even though I've got WhatsApp on here and my sort of text messages. But other than that, the battery life is fantastic. The screen is awesome. I've been sharing with you a really special link where you can actually pick up a £20 accessory voucher if you buy one of these using my link. And it's just a good all-round smartphone. Great value. You can buy 2 of these for the price of an iPhone 10. And I really am enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the case as well. Did I show you these? I showed you these in a separate broadcast, but still rocking the wooden type case. So anyway, that really is it for this broadcast. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, I digressed when I was telling you what we covered. The last topic we covered, so please do check back on this if you haven't seen it. If you've only just joined the broadcast, we took a look at the Rode AI1 audio interface, new audio interface. Really looking forward to getting that in and trying. I've got a Rode NT1 microphone and an NT-G4 Plus, which I can sort of plug into that to test. I might even do a live broadcast with it. How about that? That would be cool, because that I could actually start the broadcast off with the Rode NT1 plugged into that particular interface, and then if I got enough leeway on the cables, I'll be able to sort of pull it out from underneath my monitor here and actually show you what I'm doing with the audio levels while I'm broadcasting. That would be really cool. So do stay tuned for that. I'm expecting delivery of that hopefully before Christmas, but it might go over into the new year. I'm not sure how far along they are on the manufacturing process. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your kind comments in the chat section. If you're watching this after it's gone out live, so once it's on the main Geekanoids channel, then please do leave me a comment. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all in the next one.